Hello guys, welcome back to Cole's Garage. Today's video is going to be a review of this 2012 Hyundai Sonata. It is my girlfriend's car, and yeah, let's do a quick walk around and get into it. So honestly, I'm a big fan of this car. It's a 2012, it's over 10 years old now, and it seems a bit dated, but it doesn't seem as outdated as a lot of cars in this 2010, 2012 era. Like, we'll get into the inside, but the interior is low-key pretty nice for a 2012 Hyundai Sonata. And yeah, the tires are, I believe these are 17-inch. Actually, no, those are 18-inch alloy wheels. They honestly look not bad with the white. This car has had an engine replacement. It has 115,000 miles is when her engine blew up, but it wasn't her fault. These Hyundai engines are actually known to be horrible, and so Hyundai has a lifetime warranty for the engines for anyone that has one. So really, she pretty much can have this car forever and just keep getting the engine swapped every time it blows up. But the engine that's in here, I mean, I don't even think it has 1,000 miles, but the body's at, I think, 116 now. But all this front damage that you see here, like that and all these, were from the tow truck the first time that her engine blew up and had to get it towed to this dealer. This is all they're doing, and they couldn't claim that it was the tow trucks because they weren't there, unfortunately. But yeah, also this license plate damage is all from the tow truck. I don't know how they do all this, but she got this new license plate holder. It's nice. It's girly, blinky. Looks good on her car with the chrome. Honestly, like the headlight design on these cars, pretty nice. And honestly, the front end, the only thing I'd say is questionable is this chrome grill right here. I think the chrome grill could look good if they just made it more straight and didn't have these weird edges. I think it could look a lot better. But not a bad looking car from the front. Side profile, really good. She has no damage on the sides of her rear of the car, so they look pretty much to brand new. And I mean, there's not much to the car. It's a pretty bland car, but it does good for what it is. It really does. Here's the rear of the car, and I believe this does have the 2-liter 4-cylinder. And honestly, this car's gearing, whenever you get on it in the first gear, it's really punchy. And then once you get into like the second and third gear, the power falls off. But the first gear on this car, I've drove a lot of 4-cylinders, and the first gear on this car is very punchy. Like, this car is really good off of the line. Like, when you're at a stoplight and you just give it like 50% throttle, this thing will move out of that line. But yeah, that should be it for the exterior. Let's get into the interior. So it does have the two-tone doors with the cream and the black here. It does have this wood finish right here. I don't believe it's real wood, but it looks pretty nice. I really do like the cream interior that's in here with the black. It's a good touch. I like the two-tone interiors that cars have. Back here is her bed for school classes, because she has like an hour gap between her classes. And her car actually has rear heated seats, which is a pretty rare amenity. We'll get into that later, but yeah, that's her pillow, her little snuggle bug, and the blanket. But yeah, getting on to the amenities, this car does have heated seats, heated front and rear seats, which is honestly a really rare amenity. My car, the 2021 Camry XIE, fully loaded, and it has a lot more, luxuries than this, but it doesn't have rear heated seats. So that is one amenity you will get with, this is the limited trim. As you can see, she has this nice fluffy pink steering wheel. It looks real girly. It's nice for a girl's car. The shifter looks a bit odd to me, but it does have the manual mode where you can select up and down and shift gears. You do have a dual climate control in here, and she does have a double moonroof, actually. I'll start the car and show you that to you. And then she also has this nice thing that matches with her steering wheel. It's a good touch. But yeah, let's see. So yeah, both of hers. She has a back one and a front one, so that's pretty cool. It's not like mine where it's like all one, but it is split. But it is pretty cool to have another moonroof in the back also. And yeah, that's about all the amenities it has. Dual climate control, rear heated and front seats, and a moonroof. For 2012, I mean, it's a lot nicer than most 2012 cars. So yeah, I think that's enough jabber about the interior and exterior. Let's go take it for a drive. All right, guys, we're in the car. Let's go ahead and take it for a spin. You can see the reverse camera here. It is a bit outdated, not very high quality, but still does the job. You can see pretty well out of it still. It's nice to have a reverse camera at all, so it's a nice feature. And the car does have two modes, just a normal mode and a eco mode. I'll go ahead and take that out of eco. But yeah, the car drives really nice. I drive it all the time because my girl doesn't really like driving, so normally I'll drive her car. It has a really nice floaty feeling, you know. It goes over bumps pretty well. We'll go this way. You know, for just a little 2-liter 4-cylinder. Like I said, the first gear and even the second here and there, it's pretty punchy. Like if you're, you know, leaving from a stop, this thing will get up and go really well from a stop. Now when you're on the highway, it does struggle a little bit to really pick up speed well. But I mean, it's not the worst. It's definitely, since she got the new engine, the car definitely drives. You can feel the performance that she gained back before. So that's good. It drives a lot better since she's got the new engine, and it definitely has a lot more power now. So that's good. You know, she can get up to speed on the highway more safely and all that. But the wind noise and driving noise is definitely, it's more noticeable in here than like say my Camry. But I mean, that's, you know, makes sense. My Camry's nine years newer than this, and also a lot more nicer of a car and more built nice. Hyundais, you know, Hyundais aren't bad cars. They have, you know, in the past been known to not be very reliable. But there's a couple Hyundais I like that new Elantra N. I'm in love with that car. Those new N cars that they've making, those are sick. I really like those. And even the old Genesises, you know, if it's not riced out, modded right, can look clean. I fuck with the V6 Genesis. And the 4-cylinder turbos, nah, not really. But I mean, Hyundai's made good cars here and there. I would say this Sonata is definitely not their best Sonata they've made. It's just because of how unreliable the engine is. But I mean, you have a full warranty, so I mean, does it really matter? Like this thing it still got some torque. Like just revving it up to 4,000 right there, I mean, threw me forward when I let off the accelerator. So there's little, you know, very little amounts of fun to be had in a car like this. Before the Camry I had now, I had the 4-cylinder Camry that was making like 203 to the crank. It was a 2018 LE, and I mean, that thing was pretty preppy for what it was. I mean, the 4-cylinders, you know, they're not fast, but like in city speeds, they pick up speed really well, and that's good. So also, my girlfriend gets great gas mileage out of this. I think she averages like 34, 33, something like that. Crazy good. I average like 28, 29 in my Camry, so it's like 5 or 6 better. But my Camry's the V6 and this is a 4-cylinder, so should be more economic. Yeah, there's still smiles to be had with a car like this. But I mean, honestly, the interior's, it's not horrible. There's some cheap plastics, you know, here and there, but it doesn't really rattle. It doesn't bother you. Like when you're in here, it feels like a pretty nice place. You know, you got lit up buttons, leather seats, and also, you know, two-tone interior. I mean, it's a nice place to be. It's not as boring as like a car with just a plain old cloth seats and black interior. I mean, I think that's about as boring as interior gets, is with those cloth seats and then just the black and gray interior. So I'm glad that this interior has a nice touch with the cream and, you know, the gray. But honestly, as a car to get you to point A to B with, you know, having some luxuries, this is a really good option, I'd say. And considering dealing with the engine issues, you do have a lifetime warranty. So I mean, if you bought the car from the dealer and you have a lifetime warranty, I don't even know if you had to buy it from the dealer. It might still have it if you bought it off someone else, but I mean, you have a lifetime engine. Like, if it blows up again, I mean, yeah, you got to go take it back from the shop for, like, I believe hers was in the shop for 3 to 4 months before she got it back, which, yeah, that's a big amount of time. But I mean, you get a whole new engine, brand new, at no expense. So I mean, you know, it's sick. You know, it's pretty much a car, you know, you'll have forever. But here, let's give it wide open throttle here. Ooh, god damn, that was just like 62 right there. I just heard a car backfire. I don't know if they were next to me or on the other way, saw me accelerating and did that, but whatever it was, that shit sounded good. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the drive. Honestly, my final thoughts on the car: it's a nice place to be. Good gas mileage, get you to point A to B, no concerns. And it's not an ugly looking car. It's a bit bland, but you know, I'm telling her, just put some wheels on it, lower it, maybe put a little lip spoiler, and hey, you got some bedazzle to it. But oh look, our parking spot's still there for a car. But that's gonna do it. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all have a great week, great day, great night, whatever it may be, and take care.